Hello everybody, welcome back to Emma's Dollhouse. If this is your first time here, then I'm so happy you're watching. And if you are a repeat watcher, then thanks for coming on back. So today I am so excited to share with you a little haul that I got from a variety of little sources. So let's get started. We are joined here today by a few dolls. First up, we have Claire. She is Truly Me 40, or Just Like You 40, dressed in Mary Ellen's pajamas, the first iteration of Mary Ellen's pajamas. We are joined by Amber. She is Truly Me, or Just Like You 62. And just as a reminder, I did get an extra leg to do the amputation or the prosthetic. So this is not her original leg. I still have her original leg in the bin. So I did not permanently dismember a whole doll, especially a doll like 62 that was sought after for a while and was pretty popular. So she is still with me here. And then I am also joined by Felicity and Elizabeth. And they are dressed up. It is getting a little bit cold coming up here, so they're dressed in some winter gear. But I am going to, we're going to reference back to them later. So we're going to move on to the first unboxing. So the first thing that I opened was I got these socks. They've got this like little frill here, and I got 3 pairs of them. But I already opened them up because I wanted to use them. So we're gonna have Claire sort of demo what they look like here, just with her little shoes. So just kind of to show what they look like. I think they are perfect for like Molly's era or Mary Ellen's era, anything like that, where they might have this little frill. Next, we are going to open this one. Came from eBay. So I got more socks. I was in dire need of socks. I decided to get just plain white because I thought that they would like go well with different outfits and they just like wouldn't really clash with anything. Just thought they'd be a good generic sock. These are definitely a little bit awkwardly shaped, so maybe not perfect for 18-inch dolls. We can see here when I show you, they kind of like are bunching up a little bit, but they were really inexpensive, so you know, take what you can get. So I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of these, but they were cheap, so I will give them that. They're sufficient, I guess. Not the cutest thing ever. They're fine. They're fine. They're not my favorite socks ever. I think these lacy, frilly ones fit better, but these were cheaper. Okay, so that's it for the socks. Now we are going to move on to shoes. So I got this from an eBay seller as well. They were selling a bunch of different shoes on eBay, so I had them combined shipping, and I got 4 different pairs. So let's open them up. So the first one here is Courtney's meat shoes. So I don't have Courtney. I don't intend to get her. I always want to reserve the fact that I might change my mind here, but I don't intend to get her. So I don't intend to have these shoes in my collection at all. But I think that they are cute. I think that they're pretty generic because they're just like white, cute little boots. So when I was already getting a bunch of shoes, so I saw that these ones were available too, and I decided to get them. And they are pretty cute. We have to ignore the fact that Claire is in her PJs while she's demoing. But yeah, they're cute. I'm glad that I have them now to mix and match with different outfits. So let's open up the second one here. The seller put in a cute little thank you for your purchase message, which is really nice. So this one comes with a pair of socks. This is kind of this like lacy top. Those I'm sure will fit really nicely on the doll's feet. And that is because these are a pair of Mary Janes. I just needed another pair of like Mary Janes, and I specifically wanted ones that didn't slide on and off, like ones that actually had a clasp, either a Velcro or a snap. These ones are from Samantha's Be Forever Meet outfit, which I do not have the Be Forever Meet outfit. I don't intend to have the Be Forever Meet outfit, but she came with little snap-on Mary Jane shoes, which is nice because remember her original shoes were, you know, the cheaper slide-on, slide-off shoes that Molly and Samantha and stuff came with. Nellie came with the same shoes. So I am just putting these chunky socks back on to kind of demo. So these ones are snaps, which is fine with me. I actually like snaps over Velcro. So this is what they look like, ignoring the chunky socks. But I guess the socks you could like pull up like this. Maybe that's how they're supposed to be, is like pulled up. That looks better. Yeah, that looks better. So this is what they look like. Just a pair of plain Mary Janes. I'm loving this. I just needed another pair of like easy strap-off shoes. So these were the sole reason why I went to this seller in the first place, and then I saw all of the other shoes available and decided to get some others as well. So that is the shoes from Samantha's Be Forever outfit. Up next, I have no idea what order any of these are going in, by the way. Okay, we have these cute little sneakers. I wanted another pair of sneakers for a while. These ones have these cute little pom-poms on the end. I am not sure if I would have gotten sneakers with the pom-poms if they weren't like just available, but I figure, you know, they were for a decent price. I was already combining shipping. Why not? So I think the ties are actually probably not really necessary because they slide right on her feet without needing to be tied and untied. So I will have to retie them once I get them on her feet here. All right, Claire is ready to demo these shoes off. These little pom-pom shoes, they are so cute. I am actually loving these shoes right now. They, the ties are purely like decorative. They're just effect. They slide on and off. The cute little pom-poms, they're actually really adorable. Yeah, I think these are so perfect. They have like little cats on the canvas pattern. All of these shoes are in really good condition. None of them are peeling. None of them, I could see Courtney's shoes like peeling over time, but none of them are in that state yet. None of them are grimy. It's clear that whoever this person was that had all this doll stuff took really good care of their doll stuff and or like was an adult. I'm really happy with these cute little sneakers. All right, so the last pair of shoes then, I know what it must be. They are saddle shoes. So these were originally part of maybe like Molly or Mary Ellen's collection. I'm probably gonna put finish on the vinyl just to help protect it over time from getting cracked, but these are also in pretty good condition. Saddle shoes are just really, really cute. I don't have any outfits of Molly's or anything that came with saddle shoes, but I thought that it would go really well with Molly's school outfit, as well as just being like a cute callback to like a sneaker option that maybe kids now would wear, or maybe just kids now in my community center world. Okay, and last but not least for shoes, we have the saddle shoes with cute little white socks. These look so perfect. I'm so happy with them. They'll be perfect for Molly's school outfit, for Mary Ellen, or like a poodle outfit, or anytime you just want to do like a callback to like the 50s, 40s, etc. So really happy with this purchase too. So now I'm going to get all of these shoes off and go back to just the slippers. I can tell that the saddle shoes are a little bit older than some of these other shoes. Just a little bit more worn, but that's okay. I think they're from one of the first generation like outfits. I'll have to find it on the fandom and see if I can like link a picture of where these blue saddle shoes are from. So the next thing is we're gonna take out Elizabeth and Felicity for this. So I don't like the gloves that come with the dolls. So like there's been a few dolls that came with gloves or came with gloves in one of their outfits. So I know Cecile has gloves. I know Melody and Caroline both have outfits that have gloves. Here's why I don't like them, is because they look like mittens. These are supposed to be gloves, but they look like mittens because they don't separate the fingers. So I saw this on Etsy, and I will post the Etsy seller's name up here, and I thought I would try them out and see what I thought. So let's get this opened up. Okay, so the person put in a really nice thank you message. It says, "Dear Emma, thank you for letting me sew for you and your dolls. Enjoy the gloves. Kindly, Michelle." Very nice message. When I sell things on like eBay, I don't put in a message, but this is a really nice touch. So thank you, Michelle, if you ever see this video. I got 2 pairs. So one is solid, one is lacy. So we're gonna start with the lacy. I thought would be fitting for Miss Elizabeth. I always consider her, I mean, I know that Felicity in her story, like she's honestly very wealthy too. She is very well off. But for some reason, I think I associate Elizabeth with being like even wealthier. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's honestly just her meat outfits, because her meat outfit looks like Felicity's like ballroom outfit, and Felicity's meet outfit is a little like plainer, but I always associate Elizabeth with being wealthier. Let's start with the lacy ones on Elizabeth, and let's see how it goes. Oh my gosh. It fits so perfectly. This is amazing. Let me bring it close. So definitely use care with sliding it on and off because, you know, this is like delicate lace, but it fits so beautifully. It is a perfect fit. Honestly, it is a better fit than the original gloves. The original gloves were like just a little bit loose and chunky around the hand. This is perfect. This person has skills. Like, I have a sewing machine. I can sew a little bit. I've sewn a skirt. I've sewn part of a quilt. I can mend, you know, mend holes and buttons and that kind of stuff. But sewing this with these little details in doll size, this is unbelievable. This is incredible. So yeah, I wouldn't get this for a kid just because it does feel really fragile, but for an adult collector, this is precious. Oh, stand up straight. Look at that. That is unbelievable. She looks amazing. Let's get Felicity all ready in her gloves. Okay, that one was a little bit trickier, but it's possible that this little handbag just made it less smooth for her. Probably I'd want to put the glove on and then put the handbag on. Also, this cloak is off-brand. The original cloak, Felicity's cloak, is like it's very roughly stitched. I think it's just literally felt that they just cut in a circle or whatever and said yes. So I got this one off of eBay. It's homemade. I'm not sure if the eBay seller made it herself or themselves, or if they had it for a while and then sold it. But it is homemade and I love it. It's longer, feels like it's good quality, and it has these little like holes for her arms, her hands to stick through. So the jersey was a little trickier to get on, interestingly, but I still am really happy with it. I love it. I love these gloves. They, obviously the middle fingers are still together, but yeah, I think it's just perfect and it really makes it look like gloves now. So I am in love with this. I would go back to this Etsy shop for all of my glove or doll glove needs in the future. So Elizabeth and Felicity are a little bit warmer and they are ready for the incoming snow. We're gonna open the next item. And this is the Truly Me voting set, or like a student council election set is how they've named it, student council election set. So I've had my eye on this for a while, but I didn't like want enough to pay full price. And then when it went on sale at Black Friday, I decided to just get it. And also I can use the table for something in the future. So opening it up here. So the table folds down. So that's nice for storage and all that. It comes with this megaphone, which does work. I'm probably not going to put batteries in it. It comes with an accessory set, and these are all the pieces for the table. So let's start with this. This is the voting box. So it's really cute. It says vote here for class president with these kind of like faded stars. It really opens on the back so that you can collect the ballots and then take them out. So that's a nice little effect. Let's open this table up. This table is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like, face, table. I think it's bigger than my face. So these metal legs of the table, they might just pop in. I'm slightly concerned if I put them in, I'm not going to be able to take them out again. Nope, they might just pop in, pop out. That's nice. I'd love to be able to put this stuff back in the box, you know, for storage or if I move or whatever. So that's the table. I know that in real life, there's no way that anybody would let a 10 or 11-year-old volunteer at a voting station. I've volunteered for it. I intend to eventually do it again for my city. But in this world, 10-year-olds are allowed to volunteer at voting stations. So Amber is going to be today's volunteer. So let us open up the little megaphone here. It has an on-off switch down here. This is for humans, I'm guessing. It has a lock and an unlock here. So it's made to look like this bottom part can like swing in and out, but it can't. It's just stable. It has a handle here for the doll's hand, which is nice. And then this little rope here, because it does really work. If I put batteries in it, it will, I guess, record your voice and play it back for you. Order, order, everybody, take your turn. I'm gonna put this in her right hand. Brilliant. It's perfect. All right, let's open up the accessories. So yep, it does have the instructions that go with like any toy that has batteries. So just put those over here, because let's be real, I don't read those. It comes with a pamphlet. It says, take the lead, discover your leadership style with this fun quiz. Okay, this is cute. I'm not gonna read it all, but you can pause if you wanna read it for yourself. Kindness Club, you take a quiz and then it tells you A, B's, and C's. What kind of person are you? So it comes with some stickers, some I voted stickers, some ballots here, and then a couple banners that says vote here for student council on one side and class president on the other side. 3 buttons. So this one says class president, and then 2 buttons that say vote. They're exactly the same. And then it also comes with a pencil, which is very helpful to fill out your ballot. You can write your ballot and then drop your ballot in the ballot box. Boop, just like that. So that is the student council set. And I'm so excited for the next time an election pops up for my girls at the community center to be able to advocate for voting and using your voice. There's one other thing that I forgot to open about the ballot set. This is the banner. Okay. So it says vote on both sides, and they look the same. So it says vote across the top. Okay, so now that Amber is set up volunteering to vote, and we've got Elizabeth and Felicity over there in their pretty gloves, I think it is time to open up our last box, this big one. Ugh, I had my husband carry it upstairs because it's kind of heavy. So I'm going to open it up and then show you what we've got. Oh my gosh, a lot of packing peanuts. I'm gonna make a big mess here. Okay, so it's a box in a box. So here's the actual box. This box was literally just this plus a ton of packing peanuts. I've been thinking, actually, I think American Girl must just have a packing peanut machine. Like they just put the box under and then they like pull a crank and a bunch of packing peanuts fall. I think like that's how they get them all in. Because if it was anything else, I would say that they are putting way too much work into those packing peanuts. So this is something that I've had my eye on for a while, and I did intend to get it because I wanted it. I was just kind of waiting for the right time, and then it was part of the Super Saver sale for Black Friday. And I was like, this is a really good deal, and I just had a feeling that I might be able, later next year, maybe it would be on sale for the same price, but I didn't think it would ever be that low again. And because I knew that I wanted it, I just got it. And I sold something else in my collection on eBay to make room for it. So it is Claudie's bed. I think this bed is just so adorable. I love the quilt. I love the blue bed frame. I love the shape. I did have to pay an extra $25 for shipping an oversized item, which is unfortunate, but I'm not surprised. And I didn't quite hit the $150 for free shipping, but they didn't charge me anything extra. So I paid the $25 extra to ship this, and that was it. The base is just solid wood. It's this beautiful blue color. It has these holes. I think this is going to be the bottom, these holes, so it's going to be like this. I think this is the footboard. I can tell because, or maybe this is the headboard, because the holes, only one side has this decoration. The other side is plain. So that's how you can kind of tell which is which. When you look at it, the headboard should be decorated, and then the outside of the footboard should be decorated. So here's the other side. So yeah, the holes are on the plain side. So this is the footboard, this is the headboard, and they are slightly different sizes, I guess. You can't really tell when it's all put together because they're not like next to each other. But here you can see the footboard is smaller than the headboard. So it came with a little Allen, is this an Allen wrench? I'm not very tooly. It's this little thing that you can use to like screw things in and out. It came with 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. These fancy thingies. What? I think I'm gonna do this off camera and just come back when I have it all built. All right, I have finished putting the bed together. So this is what it looks like. This is the headboard, and then this is the footboard. Here's what the bottom looks like. So the screws, they go in here, and then there's a piece that goes in here, and then this is what actually keeps the boards together. So let's open up the bedding here. The mattress is just a plain American Girl mattress. It's a little squished. It might like fluff a little in time. And then here's the blanket. It's a really long blanket, which I like. It's white on one side, plain white on one side. The other side has this pretty embroidery. It alternates between like the 4 coral dots and this little flower almost. And it's just that. And it's so pretty, and I love this so much. But this is what it looks like on the bed. Just like this. Okay, this is already getting heavy. This is a heavy bed. It's a heavy bed. I don't know how much it weighs. And then it comes with this kind of bolster pillow. And then it comes with these 2 coral pillows. And this coral beautifully matches the coral of the blanket. So I will post some pictures once I get it all set up. And we will go ahead and put Claire back there to bed. The pictures will be up right after I say goodbye. So please stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching. And if you liked what you saw, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below and hit that notification bell below, and you will be notified every time I upload a new video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time on Emma's Dollhouse. Bye.